A very good morning to Miss Christina and my fellow college mates. I am Ashley Tan and my podcast today is taken from an excerpt from NST March 7, 2010 by Syed Umar Arif titled, "To have a guilty pleasure is to be only human." There are things in life that we find hard to do, like listening to our parents. Such a trait is common among rebellious teenagers who often turn to television for advice. They look to teen dramas or movies involving metrosexual vampires with sparkling skin for inspiration. Most like to do things their own way. They give in to peer pressure as they do not want to be perceived as a loser in school. Doing things their way gives them a certain sense of freedom. It even boosts their ego to a certain degree. For example, growing a goatee when you were a pimply 16-year-old at school may be something your father had advised against, for fear of recrimination from the disciplinary teacher. Of course, you could not care less despite being very aware of the consequences. If your manly goatee was forcibly shaved by the teacher before the morning assembly, it would only enhance your bad boy reputation. Girls love that. Adults too have this trait. They usually find excuses to justify why they have to continue doing something others would prefer they not do. Smoking is one of them. It is one thing smokers persist in doing even though everyone, including smokers themselves, know is bad. Smokers can and do read and know the dangers of smoking. It is printed on cigarette packs after all, but they continue puffing away like chimneys. "I am addicted" is not a good excuse. Many Muslim smokers can abstain from cigarettes when fasting during the month of Ramadan with no ill effects or withdrawal symptoms. So, quitting shouldn't be a problem, should it? Truth be told, smokers just love to smoke. It makes us feel cool. We believe it will make us more productive at work and more creative. That mindset may not be right, but it's what many of us think and feel. Not even the ghastly pictures on cigarette packs can deter us. They are just pictures. If one is turned off by the grotesque pictures of throat cancer victims, then just use a metal case for your cigarettes. It was the same during the influenza A H1N1 scare several months back. During that period, sales of surgical masks and bottles of antibacterial hand wash skyrocketed. However, even at the height of scare and despite repeated warnings by the health authorities, some people would giggle at the sight of those wearing masks. "Perlu ke? Is it necessary?" He was heard often enough. Let's face it, despite the dangers posed by H1N1, many felt that surgical masks would only cramp their style. It's not exactly haute couture. Sadly, it seems only Health Minister Datuk Seri Liao Tiong Lai continues to be worried over the threat of H1N1. He can often be heard over the radio cautioning people to be wary of the dreaded disease. Sometimes I wonder whether he wore a mask while recording that message. Procrastination is another matter. We love to delay waking up for that extra few minutes of sleep. Waking up late for work is considered normal to some. There are those who even enjoy doing it. The idea of being in bed while others are cursing the traffic jam on the way to work is fun. The misery of others can be a point of celebration for some. Some may be angry at you for being late and look at the pillow lines on your cheeks with disdain when you turn up, but you will be pleased knowing you had enough sleep to get by a stressful day at the office while they presumably did not. Is there a silver lining to all this? Most would answer in the negative, but some things are just not easy to deal with as they are a guilty pleasure. No one is perfect, but that's what makes us human.